Oswafo Osha o my Ghana ya ho ne dia wo so John Jinapo e dia to dwa se yakra containers electricity transformers ene womwo mako bese empemiensa abebo dompem e wo port a yenyiye na enam so medi sunso pino ene dia ba ora Jinapo acheche mu se NPP abandada no wo mo breso en wo mo krasa transformers no a wo mo dia ba port wo no mo a wo mo amfa wo hyehye yenwu akwamu ntino ye kase no edaso a wo ho no mo a awo ho no mo ana nim se port so de oni amakọ na nkonko yi ya na demorage achew enti to 1.5 billion and na aba no ebe yantam wo mo ekom anamo a watu ede afa ho ene se wo se wa paw abedwakuo se sa asem no wo mo kosi nkonwa na wo mo nyam hwehwemu na dekodi e ka ho bie na transformers ya yakra ede aba Ghana ha beka port wa bandada no wo mo ntumi anyie na se de ka twitwiridie ebre aban we no wo mo enhwe no wo mo fo mo nsusuye enne de wo mo ehwe ani mu se mpanifo etu ho anamawo a ebeboa no committee no wo mo fa ni nyina emfa emra wo de sansem wo nyina to dwa na yebre no kopie mo e wo Ghana emrahye bedwam na wo yiyi ensem bia no ne nyina no eye enkania enyina ne naso yie Ghana mpotam awodo pii e na saade no ekoso se yedum so se yedum kura se yedum siesie yese yenim enti wo koyi ho ensemisa no eno ne ka ho bie e mo de sansem wetu dwaye ntie no.
Program is to change all obsolete and outdated transformers. But we inherited a situation. When we took over, I visited the Tema Harbor. We have about 3,000 containers stuck at the Tema Harbor. 3,000 containers, most of which contain transformers. Today, as we speak, ECG has a total liability of 13 billion from suppliers. Demorage alone, because the transformers have been sitting there. By the end of 2024, demorage 1.5 billion. Ministry of Energy alone, 6 billion worth of contracts were awarded without commencement certificates in 2024. Their total budget was not up to 2 billion, and yet supplies alone 9.7 billion in 2024. These are facts that the stand at the dispatch box are obliged to provide facts. And so I agree with you. And so we set up a committee to investigate these procurement anomalies and breaches. Some of the equipment ECG has procured, it will last them 10 years. 10 years. And yet some of the equipment will expire in 5 years. So they procure the equipment that will last them 10 years, but in 5 years, some of those equipment would expire. And so
oh my Ghana so for sure when the dear one Samso John Jinapo any ekotieni.
Na oko mrahye bejefie no Asante Mantemu MP sa ewo ha ede nsem ahodo pempem no na ensem nya yetiawa so mu bisa no se ede na ba Asante Mantemu sese nkane adundum kafre kacho dumsor preso dum sa wo ha no no na epre fish wo honoma na santase fish wo honoma buo kurom ho ahwan fish yadum nkane ede na ekoso na wombisa no na onya abotre kirekire mu na yentie sede Asante Mantemu MPC na nya akwanya no wombisa wura Jinapo.
Now lights can go off about 1 week consistent. From we share boundaries with Bojisango in the Dansiasukwa. From that part, Abosamso, Samama, Insayemu, Tebeso, Freso, all those areas. Like I don't know whether we are still part. The light off is so immense.
In fear bebre chemuno na Asante Achimuno of Yenkani and Samun Yakra. And awurade ayɛ adom yɛnya honorable energy minister ɛwɔ ha honorable energy minister ɛwɔ ha ɛne nti deɛ mesrɛ ne sɛ nka obetumi anya ɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ bi na ɔma ba bɛhwɛ Asante Achim North nyinaa yɛ transform ansɛm ne yɛn nkane asɛm ɛwɔ hɔ ɛde aboa yɛn.
And what the ministry is going to provide stable power supply to the people of Ashanti region and Swami in particular.
Why you haven't identified this issue as an emergency issue and have not visited Kumasi as at now? Thank you.
I was in Kumasi over the weekend and the problem still persists.
Would you consider providing some announcement of a sort if you are not interested in a timetable?
Or whether it's dumsor or dumsor or dum. Yes. What is your ministry doing to address this situation? Can you give us some timelines so that we can inform our constituents? Because within the Odotobri enclave, dumsor is something that we live with. At Jakobu, sometimes the lights go off and it takes days for the lights to come back.
In Achumampunra, where you have about 538 communities, half of them, as I'm talking to you, their lights are not on.
ECG has a total liability of 13 billion.
Enti MPs, yeah, Omo Asante Mantem ha bi ene busa no boso mefra ho mbra se bedwani Asante Achim so de no busa bi afi Swame ena Tafo Asefua Odotobri emie lawyer Asoka Mama Pat ena Achuma Mponoa na omu wiye no owura ginapo eto ne boase ya no se de ama dumso nyina ekoso ye etimi dumfoe na emaye no eye nema mienu de dikan no eye infrastructural damage kese womo kebusu no ne womo nema bi ho a eho techema ene bio enipa dodo a ye de nkane adi dwuma no akosoro increased electricity demand na so nyame adom kebusu no bebre ho a womo afexe afi womo atoto nema bi a said ye pe nkane ano enche